like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your
Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy Zeals back again with another video. It's been one crazy and fun-packed week. I know this week's casino and shelter events aren't much to talk about, but I'm still high off of last week's Aspen's release. This is the part 2 of Dark Lord Aspen review series. If you haven't caught yourself up with the initial assessment, make sure to check out the link above. I'm extremely hyped for this video for what I'm about to announce and discuss with you. I usually release a follow-up video to a hero review within 2 days after the release, but with Aspen, the Dark Lord, and don't be fooled boys, he is a lord, I wanted to take the extra time because you guys deserve the best, so apologies for the wait, but it was worth it boys. Don't worry, I wasn't celebrating the holidays and getting fat and lazy. I have spent days gathering data and stress testing, not just on my Super Whale server, which has over 22 plus E3 Aspens. I just logged in an hour before, recording, 2 more that popped up. But I've also tested on other platforms as well. After taking an entire week to test, after talking in detail to my Patreon gents and ladies, as well as meeting with the 40k spent dollars and up whales across over 10 server groups, I have gathered today's fights, and today I go public, boy. So we have a new god tier hero, Aspen. Yes, I said it and you better believe it. Swallow it and let it digest. I'm going to show you some examples of how Aspen's done right, which you will experience through the B-rolls. While you enjoy the non-stop action, first, I'm going to thoroughly explain to you what the definition of God tier is to me in Idle Heroes. Second, I'm going to go through why Aspen falls under that tier. Third, I'm going to talk about the auras and comps he works well under, since I got a lot of questions about this one. So without much further ado, let's get into it boys. My tier list is all about synergy, and heroes are ranked based off not only their own power, but how well they fit in today's meta. A hero needs to work in lots of diverse lineups, which clearly shows how vital the hero's power is due to its representation. Second, why does Aspen fall under God tier? Let's tackle this question with what people are doing to accommodate Aspen. 1. Are they finding more success by incorporating Aspen in their dark faction portion of the Rainbow Aura? 2. Is placing Aspen and sitting another hero in good versus evil aura like Omnivore, Mim, giving better overall results? 3. Are people dropping conventional auras like Redemption, Rainbow, and GVE to incorporate Aspen to achieve higher win rates? The answer is a unanimous yes to all 3, as you are seeing today a tiny fraction of what I've seen all week. So why are players having better success with Aspen instead of Mim or Omnivore in the Rainbow Aura? Why are people dropping Aura to use Aspen with, pay attention, other top tier heroes and good enough synergy to hold them together? Find more success than previously. Did Aspen give GVE and Rainbow Auras a power spike while dropping Redemption Aura with a taste of vengeance? Yes, 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 boys. The point of this video is not saying by using Aspen instead of Mim in a Rainbow Aura that you will win. I'm also not saying that by using Aspen, your fights would have gone better than using Mim in 100% of the situations. It is situational, but it definitely slides more towards in favor of Aspen in 85 to 15 ratio versus using Meme Boy, which you got a skin this week. Man, a second exclusive skin. Where's the Aspen skin, boys? Where's the love at? Alright, anyways, Aspen is, as I said in the first review, a well-rounded and modern hero. He doesn't need to rely on snowball effect, aka deaths, to fuel the hero or some other gimmicks to escalate his presence. He comes in, and from his first active in round 2 to his second active skill in round 4, he'll be popping cherries left and right. Part of his damage just doesn't care for damage reduction, and with 50% armor break, he just doesn't care about armor either. His damage is out of this world and it's hard to recover with healing, unlike, for example, King Barton's damage, which is sustainable. He also counters the main healers, support heroes of this game, since those heroes are generally in the light faction. Aspen lacks direct counter. You can easily gear your Aspen towards avoiding Sia majority of the game with one of the most popular stone choices, the Holy Damage Stone, which is the main stone used in all of today's video on the Aspen that's on offense. As said previously, his damage is either unable to be healed through or too hard to recover from the get-go. He is hard to counter unless you yourself bring your own Aspen with the team surrounding him to make sure the Dark Lord reigns terror. It's like bringing a gun, the Second Amendment of the United States, right? To bear arms to protect yourself against arms, right? Alright, so does this sound familiar, boys? Valkyrie was in her prime a hero that was hard to counter. I'm not saying these heroes cannot be stomped, but they are relatively difficult to handle. So the popular phrase in the idol heroes community goes around saying that a Valkyrie is a Valkyrie's own counter. And it's no different for Aspen once your server group evolves to use him to his full potential. Welcome aboard 2019 January meta. As you are seeing today with your own pair of sexy eyes, boys, Aspen ends Aspen. Whoever kills Aspen first decides the match. That is why Aspen is its own counter and why he will be God tier for now. You can literally have an entire team dedicated to Aspen and he'll make sure to end the game before round 15, which is what this hero, and to a lesser extent Horus, is designed to do. If alive, we have a hero today that makes sure 15 round games end without a draw. Stop watching people that are failing to use Aspen correctly and watch those that are using this monstrosity to their advantage. I don't even need to tell you guys how hard I got carried by the well-built Aspen teams in the free team-up arena this week. The last point I wanted to address was what auras and lineups does Aspen work well in. He is definitely giving Rainbow Aura teams a boost and GVE too, as long as they are not built for one-trick pony burst. People are also going auraless with Aspen and stacking turtle heroes to make sure to drag fights to Aspen's sweet spot rounds. Heroes like Horus, King Barton, Cruz, Belrain, and of course Valkyrie have great synergy. And there are of course other heroes that synergizes with Aspen as well. Even Flamestrike with Cthulhu and Aspen is just so much to handle. Either Flamestrike sweeps or Aspen sweeps, and Cthulhu is built for max HP to soak enemy Valkyrie's actives, since Cthulhu is immune to the burn dot and literally soaking up the enemy Valkyrie's damage. So is Aspen better than Mim and Rainbow? You're goddamn right. If you did 200 fights and more than 80% of those, it would have been better to have used Aspen rather than Mim. Now, when it comes to Rainbow Aspens, they seem to cancel each other out and have a near 50% win to loss ratio, as I've tested with Joji versus Baja versus Monkey. Nobody comes out as a clear winner when it comes to a well supported Aspen team with an aura. It just comes down to whoever kills an Aspen first. But when it comes to fighting, let's say a Mim Rainbow, I literally just don't even watch anymore. I just skip the fight. Aspen just carries. Of course, as we progress into 2019 early quarter meta, we will fine tune better, and you know where you'll hear about it first, right here at my channel. I mean, this does not make Aspen the go-to Lord of Terror. I mean, for now, he'll hold it down until we see what comes with the light faction. Is it going to handle Aspen, or is it going to support and give Aspen more style? Is it going to support it? Is it going to synergize? We have no idea. All we gotta do for now is make sure we have an Aspen, and if you have an E3 Aspen, you're looking good, alright? I'm going to commentate on some fights just like the old days, so yeah, let's get to it. Alright boys, in this fight, we got the Aspen Rainbow with Jara with that 6cc against Redemption. Got that Sia as well as Valkyrie and Valentino on lockdown, letting Aspen just go to town with the nuclear strike. Look at that 21 mil heal. I mean, look at that nasty crit. As you know, as targets fall below 35%, Aspen is able to just execute for just insane amounts of damage And that is not just a one-time proc. He's able to do it every time he hits with a basic or an active attack against targets that are below 35%. That's how he's able to feel his damage as well as his healing. He's a killer, all right? He's just going to kill and end fights. So the next fight, we have the Rainbow Aspen versus a Rainbow Aspen with Cthulhu as well as a Flame Strike. Aspen is able to target down and nuke Flame Strike before she can get her, her active skill off. In this fight, we do win on the left-hand side, where the attackers were able to win with the Holy Damage Stone as well as the Candy Cane Bar artifact. All right, the new artifact, whatever, from the Christmas event. In the next match, I wanted to show you guys the tactical strike from Flame Strike. She's able to gather over 55 stacks by round 4 thanks to Cthulhu. And Cthulhu is designed to soak up all of Valkyrie's active damage as discussed earlier. So Cthulhu is able to bait but in the end, that single Valkyrie is able to kill off Aspen as well as Flame Strike because of the remaining dots. But because Valkyrie cannot kill Cthulhu, they win on defense. Alright, next fight, we have a very huge whale on our server. On the right hand side, we have 3 Dark Heroes being Omnivore, Mim, and Aspen. The team on the right does beat us about maybe 40% of the time, but Rainbow with Horus and the sustain from Crew's heal as well as Belrain's heal does comfortably help Aspen and Horus stay alive for the later rounds. And that's when they're able to sweep. Of course, Crew's giving energy to Aspen will help the fight end earlier, but here that does not happen. Our next fight, we got Monkey on the left-hand side versus Baja on the right-hand side. They're both, of course, very high spenders. They're able to craft and use any lineup that they want. We have the King Barton Rainbow with Aspen on the right-hand side. With the left-hand side, instead of King Barton, we have Cruz. I like both Cruz as well as King Barton. I cannot say that one is a prime winner. I do see sometimes Cruz, pulling ahead and winning because of the heals as well as the weakened debuff, as well as giving the energy to whether it be Aspen or Horus, like I said previously. And yeah, on this game, Monkey is able to pull ahead, but like I said earlier, they're able to maintain a 50-50 win to loss ratio. For example, the first 10 fights, Monkey would pull ahead with a 7-3 win to loss ratio, but on the next 10, he will get a 3-7 win to loss ratio. So it's a give and take. The horse on Monkey's team on the left-hand side is built for maximum defensives. It has an HP block stone as well as the shadowed exclusive artifact giving HP as well as damage reduction, and it's being utilized in slot 1 with those defensive stats to make sure it does its counter attack, which hasn't been nerfed, guys. I know you guys saw the text change, but there has been no changes, so don't panic. All right, once again, we have Monkey with Rainbow this time versus Joji's Rainbow with Jara. And as usual, Jara is getting those nice CCs, but Aspen is opening up with round 2, killing the light heroes. All right, that's the problem with Aspen. He's able to snap bell rings down. So in terms of redemption, that's where redemption really gets hurt because they're using 2 light heroes. And against GVE, if Aspen can knock out as many light heroes as possible early round, it really does help. But even if bell ring dies in Rainbow, her death passive heal is enough to make Horus as well as Aspen endure long enough to ramp up their passives. Alright guys, that's gonna end part 2 of the Aspen series. We'll be back again with a part 3 full-on PvE aspect of Aspen. We're gonna hit Aspen with Aspen. I already did it a couple times. Like and share the video and hit the subscribe button if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.